What's up? What's up? Are you ready? My sisters. What's up? How y'all doing? This is your goddess guru, Tirra-Omilade. I love helping women align with their life purpose so that they confidently and courageously live the amazing lives they know they deserve. How are my sisters out there? If there are any brothers out there, how are you all doing? Welcome back to our FRIYAY live. It is so good to see everybody. Hope you are well. I'm sorry for being AWOL on you all. December was, wow, it was really, really busy. Hello, Bohemian Belle. Happy 2021. Happy 2021 to everybody out there. So happy to be back. December was, wow, really, really different for me. Hello, Jasmine. Good to see you, goddess. Hey, Chula. Hello, Rosalinda. Yes, CV. What's up? Hello, goddesses. Aquarian tea in the house, baby. 2021, here we go. Yes, yes. So yeah, I didn't actually mean to take 2 weeks off or however long I've been off. I'm pretty sure I've missed 2 Fridays in a row. Hello, Maya. How are you, princess? Um, but December turned out to be a lot busier than I expect. Thank you to everybody who requested a reading, but also there was quite a bit going on with me in terms of family, just a lot of, me needing to support people. I'll put it that way. So I'm happy to be back. I'm happy to see you all here. Let's do this, sisters. So what I want to do tonight to start off is just a little bit of energy work. For those of us who are here in the United States, it's been, let's say, a traumatic 4 years. Okay, this last 4 years has been off the chain. that's very lightly putting it. But no matter where people are in the world, 2020 was rough. And it's time for us to start shedding some of this energy. So I want to share with you all and some of, hello, Alafia EM, how are you? Some of the ladies who are in my inner circle are here, so they know we do this kind of work on a regular basis. But I want us to begin to bring our energy into balance just a little bit more. Y'all let me know if you can hear me okay too. So what I want to do is we're going to start off with a little bit of energy work. Before we do that, let's put our hands over our heart and let's take some deep breaths in. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Let's take a deep breath in. Inhale and exhale. Last one. Take a deep breath in. Inhale. Exhale, bringing yourself more and more in the present now moment. Good. So just remember, putting your hands over your heart, it's very soothing and nurturing, which 2021, this is a year to love on yourself, to take care of yourself. Okay. So, okay. Glad you can hear me. Perfect. Okay. So now the first thing that we're going to start off with is what I call the 4 thumps. And this is all about unclogging our meridians. So you're going to go right here to your cheekbones and you just thump. You tap, tap, tap. And you don't want to hurt yourself, but you do want to put a little pressure in there. Yes, beautiful. So let's just inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Exhale. Keep going. This particular meridian, when you feel drained, is a good one to thump on. It's connected to what's called triple warmer. And so whenever you go through a lot of stress, triple warmer will pull from all the other meridians. So it's good just to tap right here to make sure triple warmer is feeling good. Now, the next one that we're going to do is right here. Go right beneath your collarbone and you want to thump. Okay. Now, I like going up and down, right here. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. And y'all have, I I've had a cold. At least I think that's what it is. I didn't feel the need to go get tested or anything, but I might have to be a little careful to not cough on you. Inhale. Good. All right. The next that we do is right here. Oh, and this one is K27. So I always tell the ladies in the inner circle, whenever you feel stressed, whenever you feel like your energy is just all over the place, thump here. Okay. So then you can come right here to your breastplate and you can thump with one or you can thump with both. Okay. Right here. Good. It made you sneeze. Very good. Okay, so the next one, and if you ever feel like a little bit of tenderness in one of these spots, that might be an indication that energy has collected there, that meridian is a little bit blocked. This one, what is this one too? I think this is the thymus right here. Now, the next one is the spleen. It's here. Okay, right here. Beneath your boobs, for those who are on and have boobs, right at your bra line. Thank you, Alinda. Yes, I'm much better and definitely focused on this needed self-care that we all need to focus on. Now, where we're thumping right now, this is the spleen. And when you need to digest food or digest emotion, don't we have a lot to digest from 2020? Whoa, let's thump. The spleen, it helps us to digest, okay? So the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to pull our hand down and across to the other side. You start up top on one side, pull across and down on the other side. Now, this is crossing the energy. What this is about is if the energy is supposed to cross, keep going. The energy is supposed to cross. When it doesn't cross, then you feel drained. Okay. So everything I'm showing you, you can do this. You can do this over and over every day. Okay. Now, the next thing that we're going to do is I want you, if you feel comfortable, to close your eyes. And I want you to imagine that an energy cord is coming down from your spinal column, right at the base of your spine, and it's going deep, deep down into Mother Earth. And as this energy cord goes down into Mother Earth, just feel grounded. Feel her grounding energy. Feel her energy of love. Yes. And make it go deep, deep, deep down into the earth to meet the earth's core. And once the cord stops right there at the core, you want to bring the energy of the core of Mother Earth up the cord. And you want to bring it up into your spinal column. You want it to I just call it washing the energy up and down your spinal column. Good job. Up and down the spinal column. And then you want to see a column of light come down over your head, down into your crown chakra, and just bring that energy, washing the energy of all your chakras of your spinal column. Just run that energy up and down, feeling the energy of the universe and Mother Earth, just bringing more and more balance, love, peace, harmony, creativity, all up and down, up and down. And now see these energies at your heart. Feel them here at your heart. If you know the heart chakra, feel them at your heart chakra. And then imagine that these energies shoot out from your heart and create a bubble of light surrounding you. You want to make sure you see that complete bubble all around you. And what we're going to do before we finish up with this bubble is we're just going to bring a column of light. We need this on Fridays. And the ladies in the inner circle, they love this. I want you to imagine this column of light comes down, golden white light, and it cuts all cords that you've set up and sent out to other people, or that other people have set up towards you. And you just want to feel all cords get cut. You want to cut all cords. It doesn't mean anything negative. It's just energy, okay? We don't want any open energy out there. It could be with somebody who you're totally getting along with, but you just need to cut the cord. You need to have your energy be part of you. That's it. No sharing energy right now. Just contain all your energy for you. And now you're sitting in this bubble of light. What color is your bubble of light? Take a note of your energy. If you need a color, see yourself in pink and blue. That's very loving energy. And hold this energy. Allow yourself to bask in this energy, to feel good in this bubble of light. It is your beautiful, glorious, sensual, luxurious energy that you are sitting and basking in. Always remembering that, this is you. This is how glorious you are. The last little bit that we're going to do actually is we're going to seal in affirmations. I pulled some cards for you all this evening. The first one that I pulled is I am positive. And I was like, I hope people are good with this. I'm not trying to be toxic. What's that? Toxic positivity. I just put the cards face down, shuffled, and was like, give me some cards for the ladies who are going to be on tonight and any brothers who are here. And the other one is I am happy. But one thing I know is we get to choose how we feel, okay? And positivity and happiness, it's whatever that means for each one of us, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to seal in these affirmations. I want you to really bring in this energy of positivity, which could just be you're connected to the earth, and this energy of happiness, which could just feel like contentment and peace, okay? Not necessarily related to anything outside of yourself. And what we're going to do to seal it in, I have to stand up a little bit, is you start right down here at your hips, and you just bring your hands up in front of your body. You don't even have to touch it. And then lock that in. We've locked in our energy and we've locked in those affirmations. And then you come behind your head and just bring your hand up over to your lips again and seal it in. We've sealed in our energy. We've sealed in our affirmations. And this is how we're starting the weekend, baby. Hey, Felicia. Good, Maya. Nice, nice, nice. Beautiful. Good, Maya. Good. All righty. Okay. So, thank you, Stephanie. Good, 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 good. I'm glad you love this. Yes. Okay. So, there we go. We're starting off nicely with this nice little energetic boost and refresher. And I just want to know, how is 2021 going for you all? Have you written down any intentions or goals, or when do you do your work for starting the new year? Personally, I'm working on mine right now. I did write down my goals, but I have to create my vision board. So that's something I plan on doing in the next probably 2 weeks. I last year started celebrating Imbolc. And so, Imbolc is halfway between the winter solstice and the spring equinox. So that's like my first spring. And then there's spring in March. So, hey, T. Johnson. Oh, that's Tara, I think, who that is. Okay. Oh, good night, Maya. Okay, Maya's leaving. Got you. Okay. So let's see here. I asked you about your goals. When are you going to do your rituals? Are you ready for this upcoming new moon in Capricorn? We want to make sure that we are, focused on that. And Hey, why don't we talk about these? I forgot to even tell y'all what it says. I am positive. I think good thoughts and attract good things into my life. I really believe in choosing to be positive. It's very easy for me to have that propensity. It's a part of my makeup just to be positive, which is why I do what I do. Um, but I haven't always been positive, and it truly is a pattern. I've been talking to somebody about understanding how so much of what we think and feel, it's really just habit, it's patterns. And so we want to feel more positive, we want to feel happier, then it's setting up patterns of making that choice to have more happiness. So this says, I radiate joy from, ooh, I radiate joy from deep inside my soul. Wow. That's nice. That's real nice. Okay. Okay, good, Tara. I made a big step finally using my weekly planner I bought months ago. A big step for ENFP. I can't remember what an ENFP is, but I guess y'all don't really like using planners. Cha-ching. That's nice. Alinda has started her vision board. Lovely. I started with Abraham Hicks to help master beautiful Aquarian tea. Abraham Hicks is very much on point. Okay, thank y'all for sharing that with me. I'm looking forward to, just all of our success in 2021. Um, Something else that I want to bring up is how 2021 is, and I really didn't get to finish unpacking 2020. That was something I wanted to do with you all, is to unpack 2020, which was, a big year of endings, but at the same time, new beginnings. Um, but of course, we all know 2020 was like, you know, epic, epic for real. Um, and so the question is, what are you bringing from 2020? And of course, it's the lessons, it's the tools. What are you bringing from 2020? Because what we don't want to do is to come into 2021, which I think everybody is awake now, at least those of us in the United States. We don't want to come into 2021, first of all, feeling super broken from 2020, which some people will feel that way. I mean, 2020 was really, really rough, but we don't want to feel completely broken by 2020. We don't want to come into 2021 that way. 2020 it has given us tools. It has been a foundation for us. And so we want to bring in the lessons. One of the energies that spoke last year was O'Shea. And actually, O'Shea is speaking in 2021. So let's talk about O'Shea. O'Shea is from the African tradition, Ifa. And one of the things that O'Shea says, actually, which matches our affirmations, is you have to choose beauty over negativity. See, when we use these wisdom texts, it's like they become our mantra. We can just say them over and over again. I see it as the scarecrow from The Wiz. You remember Michael Jackson? And whenever something would happen, he'd reach inside his shirt and pull out, something to read. It would be some quote or whatever. And so that's how we want to be with these wisdom texts that we get, from these readings. You pull it out. And one of the mantra for 2020 that we need to bring into 2021 is celebrate beauty over negativity. And it's really asking us to choose a beautiful perspective. Doesn't mean that we've got to be Pollyannas, which I'm a Pollyanna, but it doesn't mean I have to choose to see something as super positive when maybe it didn't feel positive, but I can take something from what happened and make something of it. That's what O'Shea is about. Now, when you can choose beauty over negativity, do so. Choose the beautiful path as much as you can. So that's something from 2020 that we can bring into 2021. 2021 is asking us to apply it even more. The other thing that O'Shea says is a new precedent must be established in order to achieve abundance. And so all of 2020, I can tell you, there was a lot of times when I said, a new precedent must be established in order to achieve abundance. So the wisdom gets in us the more we say it over and over and over, and we seek to apply it. And so as I saw myself doing the things that I told myself, this is not going to get you to where you want to go, I would say, O'Shea, a new precedent must be established in order to achieve abundance. And so that's what I'm sharing with you all as we go into 2021. You know, what tools are you bringing from 2020? What lessons are you bringing from 2020 into 2021? Because 2021 is nothing to trifle with. It's been so frustrating. Y'all, I mean, like, to be honest with y'all, I started studying astrology January-ish of 2017. And I started doing readings every month, week after week, for my inner circle in 2019. I'm not going to lie, 2019, it was fun. We were living our best lives in 2019. Whoever I was talking to in 2018, I guess it was just on my YouTube channel because I didn't have an inner circle then. But I remember saying in 2018, y'all, the mothers are saying nobody's going to be left behind because, you know, my teachers were talking about 2020 being rough. But 2018, 2019, oh my gosh, astrology is so fun. It's so, oh, y'all, we might have like this little bit happening, but it's okay. It's okay. 2020 came. I mean, like, when I tell y'all, I felt like, of course, y'all know I'm, like I said, I'm positive. I like sharing good news and having that beautiful perspective and all that kind of good stuff. But it was not easy doing astrology in 2020. And so as we started 2021, you know, I actually was not well. I had a cold. And so, yeah, I just had to stay off social media. Everybody's so feeling so hopeful and everything. And I was just like, I'm not that feeling that hopeful. I'm feeling hopeful. Don't get me wrong. I was feeling hopeful about 2021, but I know that 2021, mark my word, is nothing to trifle with. Now, some people are going to feel 2021 more than others. I'm sorry to be a bearer of bad news, but just consider yourself to be blessed with the truth, baby. All right. If you are a Scorpio, if you are Taurus, if you are Aquarius, and you are Leo, 2021 is going to feel some kind of way. I even say Sagittariuses and Geminis. Y'all are going to be, especially Sagittarius. Sagittariuses may not be super happy. Okay. Um, yeah, it could feel a little bit rough for those. Okay. You need to know your 3 top signs now, y'all. Come on now. Don't just go with your sun sign. If you have your time of birth, put in your time of birth and find out what is your ascendant, ASC, what is your moon sign. Okay. If you don't know your time of birth, don't guess it. You need to know your time of birth. If you don't, you just go with your sun sign. Okay. But the more information you have about what your signs are, the better. But 2021 has this one aspect about it that it just makes me like stressed. For those who know astrology, it's Saturn square Uranus. And Uranus is in Taurus and Saturn is in Aquarius. So it's like change. It's more change, but it'll be different. It's more of like um, we have to be in it for the long haul. We have to be in it for the long haul, and we are going to be fighting that good fight. And it's sort of like it's not 2020, but it's continuing the work of 2020. Okay. And so, yeah, it might be a lot of social unrest and just a lot of newness and adjustments, but we will want to get to the end. We won't feel so in shock that we can't get to the end. Okay. That's our goal, actually. Like, we'll be very goal oriented and we'll want to stick and stay. We'll want to make it happen. And, I say now is the time for you to be active in what is it that you want in your life. Um, I also encourage you to think about um, what contribution are you going to make to the collective? The majority of us need to be making a contribution that's aligned with our gifts and our talents, with what have you been put here to do. But I do encourage you to, continue to work to cultivate your tribe and to work as a part of a collective, and to make the changes when you're asked to make the changes. So y'all know I've told y'all. I've given y'all the deets. 2020 is just a Saturn return gift for me. I've tried not to judge anything that's happened as good or bad, but simply just is, or cause and effect. Things don't happen to me, they happen for me. I love that Bohemian Bell, and that's such a mature way to look at it, because um, Saturn that's what Saturn return is asking. Have that mature perspective. Even if it's not pleasant, I gain. That's such a good perspective. EM, yes, we have free will to make our choices, focus our attention and intention. So important. Thank you, baby boo Grace. I appreciate you. Yes, Gemini is going to feel more of like an up level. But the reason Gemini is such a big deal is because they will be feeling like, well, I'm headed in this new direction. Um, I'm not sure about it, but you'll feel like you've got to go. Geminis will feel like, I've got to go. Scorpio ascendant here. Yes. Scorpios, we're gonna be feeling it. Oh my God. Now, yeah. Okay, Kim, already feeling the magnitude of it. I'm hopeful, but honey, yes, yes. Being comfortable with being uncomfortable. Exactly. Taurus ascendant. Yeah, Tara. Yeah. It all depends on what your degree is. Um, you know, a lot of this is happening in the early degrees of Aquarius and Taurus. The Saturn Aquarius, Saturn Uranus square. And so much of that really has implications for greater humanity. But y'all, take care of yourselves. Take care of yourselves. I'm ready to go beyond my comfort zone. All right, Alinda. Yes, slay that queen. Slay that. Woo. So, yeah, I wanted to make sure that I gave that to you all. We've been going over it in my inner circle on Saturdays. And so, yeah, I wanted to make sure I hit these highlights for you all. And yeah, was there anything else? Seemed like there was one more thing that I wanted to talk about. I said I wasn't going to stay on too long just because I'm sort of conserving myself. Let me know if y'all have any questions. Let me know if you have any questions about anything. I would love to answer questions right now. Field any questions out there. Again, I do have an inner circle, and I've been meeting with the inner circle regardless. Man, we've been meeting for a number of weeks, mapping out the energy for um, 2021. So please. Okay, I'm glad you asked that, Rosalinda. I will do that. I didn't know if anybody was using them, to be honest with you. So, yes, I will definitely begin to put out new journal prompts. So, thank you. That makes me feel so happy. Where do we find the degree? 4:45. Yeah, it could be. If it's 4, then it'll be close to like the beginning of 4 minutes 45 seconds is what that means. It would be close to 0, the beginning of the house. But yeah, the ASC, that tick mark, it'll have the degrees right by it. You should be able to see it. Okay, I got you covered. I will be getting those journal prompts out. Like I said, I didn't even think anybody was using them, so I will definitely get those out. Thank you so much. Okay, so Imbolc. Now, Imbolc is a part of that Celtic calendar, and to be honest with you, it was the only one I kept up with. 2020, I had so many plans to keep up with these different, you know, natural, I guess you could say, holidays that are on this Celtic calendar. I think it's called like the Grand Wheel or something. If someone knows, throw it in there because I'm not super adept at it. But last year, it was so weird. But I don't even remember all the details that led me there. But ended up realizing, figuring out Imbolc was a thing because I didn't even know it was a thing. And essentially, it's actually, according to this great wheel, this great Celtic wheel, it's the real first day of spring. Is halfway between, like I said, winter solstice and the spring equinox. And it's a great time to do rituals and to work with this energy of, the goddess that the old culture, this old Celtic culture honored, at least this is what I read, is Brigid. And she, if I'm not mistaken, is very similar to what Ifa calls Oshun. So, this feminine maiden energy. And so setting our New Year's rituals at that time. Oh, you go through your house and you clean up. And a lot of the Wiccans have different explanations of things you can do. Last year, I went out and spent some time outside because that's one of the things you want to do. You want to go out, spend time outside, connecting with nature. And let me see here. What else did we do? I know that I went to a local park and there was a river and I took flowers and offered them to the river. So, or maybe this was a lake, but it was some water going underneath a bridge. It was like a river. And I offered the flowers. So, you can make offerings, but it's a super feminine time. And the other one that I did acknowledge a little bit this year, of course, is Beltane. Is it Beltane? Yeah, I get confused. I know there's one in May. That's a lot of fun. May Day, I know a lot of people have heard of it that way, but that might be Beltane. And then there's one in October at, Halloween, which is all about honoring the ancestors. I really need to get more adept at all of this, but let's see if anybody, do you feel house placements more intense at the beginning or end of the house? It depends on where your planets are, Bohemian. um, Belle. It all depends on, where where your planets are. And I will say that the 29th, well, maybe 27th through 29th, but definitely the 29th degree is very intense because the energy, let's say it's Mars is what just moved recently. When Mars was at the 29th degree, almost the last little bit of time there is when all that stuff broke out up in the riots and everything broke out up in DC, because the planet is like trying to get all this energy to shift from being, let's say, in Aries to being in Taurus. So it's got to get its energy, primed up and charged up so it can make that transition and like step into something new. So that 29th degree actually is a pretty challenging degree, as we can see. Let me see here. What else was I going to tell you? But a lot of where you feel the intensity is based on where are the planets. If you have planets in that house, or if you have planets that would feel the energy of a transiting planet being in that house, it all depends on their degree. The closer to that degree, the more that's when you start feeling it. So, for instance, somebody who has planets in like 20 degrees of Taurus, none earlier, they've been sort of chilling. But me, planets in the early degrees of Taurus, sister's been fighting for her life for the last few years. Okay, let's see here. Okay, EM, yes, Gemini Sun, Sag rising, starting out on a mental health career. Wow, congratulations. I cannot wait to hear about that. We need a lot of that, dear sister. We need a lot of that. Okay, I missed that earlier. Okay. I've been pulled to heavy mental change, not in a negative way. It's been kind, encouraging while pulling me forward. I love it when those kinds of things happen, baby Boo Grace. I am so happy for you. Yes, journal prompts help. When I don't know the answer, then I know I got to sit down and find the answer. Yes. The dead of winter feels so wrong to be partying and starting over for a new year. Spring feels more natural. I love that, Rosalinda. Um, yeah, it's all so weird. Capricorn, I say, we have Sagittarius. That's the time. Now, that's really a time where we want to party because folks feel hopeful in Sag. But I say, once you set the goals in Sag, because actually that's when I like writing down my goals for the next year is during Sag season. And so um, once you write your goals down in Sag, baby, Capricorn is when we come up with that plan of how we're going to get this thing done. Pull that planner out, write some dates down, and, write down some tasks, commit to being committed. That's what Capricorn is about. Much respect to Capricorn. But man, for me, I've never enjoyed New Year's Eve because I don't live in warm places in this winter. So I don't like New Year's Eve. It's cold. I don't like it. Hey, you're on time. I mean, we've been here for a little while, bless Goddess, but okay, let me see here. I read Brigid, Oshun, Aphrodite are comparable. Yes, I thought so. I need to refresh my memory of Imbolc. But yeah, Saint Brigid, I think is what her name is. And yeah, I think there's like food you make and you leave it out. And oh my gosh, I just love this Imbolc. I love Imbolc. Samhain, that's it. Samhain. Yes, that's it. That's Halloween. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Thank you. So Beltane, that's the one that's in May. Whew, okay, yeah. I'm gonna go on ahead and get off because I do have, for those who are in the inner circle, they're not trying to leave anybody out or whatever, but just reminding the inner circle members that I will be going over some more in the morning, the 2021 workshop. And y'all, I may make the 2021 workshop available for purchase. It's last year it was just so much. This year I was like, I need to just go through it with the inner circle to see how do I make this thing doable. Y'all know I could do wisdom overload. You're welcome. I could do wisdom overload. So I have to yeah, I have to figure out how to make sure I don't overwhelm people with too much wisdom. But I did give y'all the deets on 2021. January, last a little bit. Let me just give y'all one last heads up. January is not the easiest month. If it may feel like 2020 2.0. Hey, did y'all see all the memes? Like one of my friends had this crazy meme with one clown telling it, talking to another clown. They look crazy. And it was one clown was 2020 giving 2021 a brief on what to do. And it just looked like 2021 was ready to just like wreak havoc. And, another friend, I saw her post. It was something like, all right, I'm ready for 2022. All these like, okay, here we go. We thought 2021 was going to be different. So January is one of the rougher months. Okay. I really think that we need to get through about February, March, and things will feel a little bit better. I really do think y'all don't get your hopes up before March. Now, if things work out for you and they are great, good. But so many of us are just like, I'm so ready for things to get better. I just really think you should not think that way. I want you to hope for the best. And I think it was Bohemian Bell who said, you know what? See the challenges as a blessing, no matter what. Right. So I think that's the best way to approach 2021 until we get to about March. And even then, it's still like I just believe this is a year to be more realistic. There's not a lot that we're going to be going back to. We are pioneers. And so when you're pioneers, I think this is the way I described it in one of my 2021 workshop sessions. It's like being a part of Survivor. That show Survivor, where, initially we're all working together, trying to, advance our team forward. Sometimes you start playing these individual games within the game. It's all kinds of stuff that people are asked to do that they never had to do before. And it's just like, well, I'm here, I may as well go for it. Right? I think 2021, if we can see it as, like a reality game show, then when the challenges show up, we can say, oh, okay. That's another way that I'm training my brain is to think more like a gamer. When gamers see challenges, I have a son who's a gamer. His thing is, what can I do to figure this out? You can just see him sitting there trying everything over and over and over again. No matter how many times he's like, oh, got to start it all over again. He starts it all over again until he figures it out. There's always a solution. There's always some trick that he catches on to, and after that, he can win every time. Okay. Some games, I remember there's this one game he thought he was going to be working on this game for months. He beat the game in like 24, 48 hours. It was shocking to his system. Um, some games this year, we might feel like, wow, that showed up. That challenge in the game showed up, and I figured it out just like that. But there may be some games where it takes, okay, I just cannot see the strategy yet. I've got to keep figuring out what is the strategy. The other thing is, if you watch gamers, sometimes they're playing games live. And so I'll hear my sons just like so ticked at their teammates. They're like, I can't stand playing with this person. Um, but they're playing live with other people. And so their success is dependent on these other people. We will be in this situation this year too, just like in Survivor. You know, some of the ability to move forward is based on how well is our team working together. And we all know the teams that, whether they like each other or not, all the members, they're like, it's just about winning. That's what we're going to do. Sometimes that's the team that you're on. Sometimes you're on the team where everybody's just doing her own thing. And it takes a little bit of time before they figure out their system. Um, but that's part of the challenge of 2021 too. Okay. So let me see what y'all are talking about. Oh, Azizi's here. Hey, Azizi. I did not. One of my friends mentioned Soul the other day. I probably need to watch it. I never watch anything on TV. I don't even know if I have Disney. But she mentioned that. Tell me what's there about Soul. She was like, it was amazing to her. A game I was playing, a character said, there is no easy. You just have to pick your hard. Wow. Precedence isn't easy. Evolution requires struggle. That right there. Yeah. For me, precedence isn't necessarily the easiest choice. However, what I figured out is once I make the choice and see the benefit of it, mm, 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 mm. All right. Azizi is so popular. I love it. All right, Azizi, you're gonna have to keep me posted on that. When you're playing as a team, you have to shelve your personal agenda for the tribe's agenda. That is the commonalities we have. I so agree, Bohemian Belle, who certainly sounds like she's going through Saturn return. But yes, sisters, yes. Thank y'all for letting me be able to just be honest. And I know that's all y'all want from me. I never meet anybody who's like, girl, lie to me. Y'all want me to tell you the truth. So I think we'll be happier um, with going into 2021 being realistic. Okay. I'll have to look into that. Is it a movie? What is Soul? Can I rent it like later without getting Disney? Because I don't even know how to do that. Even though y'all know I can get my son to help me out with that. Truth hurts. Oh my goodness. Some of us were talking about our toes. Oh, it's a Pixar movie. Okay. We were talking about our toes getting stepped on. So yeah, the truth hurts. One of my friends says, if you can't say amen, say ouch. All right. Okay. I'm gonna have to see Soul. I'm gonna have to see Soul. It reminds me of when people were telling me about what is this movie? I was just thinking about it today. It's about the emotions. What's the movie about the emotions? It sounds very similar to that. So okay. Everyone's telling me to watch Soul. Got it. Gonna watch Soul. I can't wait. Y'all got me excited now. So yes, make sure you love on yourself this week. Make sure you do your rituals for the new. Why is my phone just? Oh. Make sure you prepare yourself for the new moon in Cancer. I mean Capricorn that we have on the 13th. And yeah, new beginnings with that moon. We get to have a new beginning. Let's every new moon, new beginning. All right, fresh new start. Every month we get a fresh new start. So let's get our fresh new start with the new moon in Capricorn. And Rosalinda, I will be getting the journal prompts out. Inside Out. That's it. Bohemian Bell. Inside Out. That movie, the way people are talking about it, it reminds me of Inside Out. Um, Okay, made by the same people. Okay. Okay. But yeah, make sure I'll get some journal prompts out in the next few days. Woot. For at the very least for the new moon in Capricorn. All right. All right. Hey, y'all, thank you so much for being here this evening. I'm happy to be back. I've missed you. Okay, I'm going to cry. Let me get ready. Let me get ready. I've missed you all. And so I'll be back next Friday. And until then, love you all. And yes, if you need a reading, you can go to goddessbodymindspirit.com, or don't forget to get on my email list. I send out exclusive material to my email list. If you didn't see it, thank you all so much for your support. I've been making videos for 10 years on YouTube, and my inner circle is 2 years old. So thank you all so much for those who've been a part of my uh, inner circle, whether you were there and left or you're still there and you've been there for a long time. Thank y'all for making the inner circle what it is. Because let me tell y'all, I have almost lost my mind some days trying to make this inner circle work. But please, 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 yes, you can find my newsletter. You can sign up for my newsletter on my website, goddessbodymindspirit.com. Love you all so very much. Happy new moon in Capricorn. I'm wishing you major success in your grand adventure called 2021. Hey, y'all take care. Peace.